The power is out at your home. Here's what to do in the first hour. And these steps are pretty important. Let me set the scene. It's in the summertime, it's in the evening. For some reason, most power outages occur at night. I don't know why. Anyway, it's 98 degrees outside. Your air conditioner suddenly stops. The lights go out. Now what? Today I'll show you exactly what I would do during the first hour of a summer power outage to keep my family safe. Step number one, stay calm. I know that sounds common sense, but don't freak out, especially if you're the dad and you got kids and a wife. Take a deep breath. Most outages don't last long. Panic never restores electricity. Step number two, grab a headlamp. And this is something most people don't think about. This is a headlamp. I talked about this in my first video. I'll put a link to the description below. But a headlamp is the first thing I grab. And this is an LED headlamp. It's very inexpensive. Let me put it on my head. Let me show you why it's so good. It leaves both hands free. And if you've got kids, you're going to need your hands for the kids. Also, if the outage is in your home, this allows you to go down in the basement. Most homes have a basement. And look at the circuit box, the breaker box. When I was in the Army, we would do a lot of maneuvers at night. We never used a flashlight because that took a hand. We always used headlamps. The next step is to find out what's happening. Look outside. If the whole neighborhood is dark, it's likely a utility outage. If your neighbors still have power, the problem may be in your home. I live in Alexandria, Virginia. I don't know why we seem to have so many power outages. We're just 10 minutes from the DC border. We're 15 minutes from the boundary of Maryland, but we seem to have a lot of power outages, and they usually occur in the summer, and they usually occur at night. Now, here's one thing that most people don't think about, and I can guarantee you, if you talk to 100 people, only 2 or 3 may know about this. Protect your cell phone. Immediately switch your phone into low power mode, lower the screen brightness. Now, I'm a little bit older, notice the white hair. I like to have my screen bright, which takes up a lot of energy, which is fine during the day because I've got the ability to recharge it. But take the screen brightness down. Your cell phone may become your most important source of weather alerts and emergency information. Next step, and most people don't think about this, keep the house cool. Even though it's at night, close the blinds and curtains immediately. Move everyone to the coolest room. If you have a home with a basement, like I do, it's a one-level home with a basement, the basement is the coolest place to be in the home. And stay together and check frequently on your children, older adults, and pets. Stay hydrated. Drink water before you're thirsty. Watch for dizziness, headaches, nausea, or confusion. The next step, which most people don't think about, and my kids are always doing this, they would always go up and open the refrigerator when we lost power. And you can only do that 3 or 4 times, and suddenly everything inside spoils after a few hours. So tell the people in the family, your kids, your wife, even yourself, don't open the refrigerator door, and definitely don't open the freezer door. If people are hungry, which may very well be the case, then one of the things I covered in the first video were these food bars. This package contains enough food bars for 1 adult for 3 full days. And it's also approved by the U.S. Coast Guard, it says it right here. And it's good for 5 years. So let me just take one of these, I'll open it up, I'll show you. Each of them come in a little plastic wrapper. I'll eat just a little bit right here. It's very dry. That's why it stays for 5 years, because there's hardly any moisture in it. You know what? That tastes better than those breakfast bars I eat every morning that I buy at Safeway. One thing that's very key, and this happened, I was a Boy Scout, actually earned my Eagle Scout Award. I had a Scoutmaster in Pueblo, Colorado, where I grew up, actually died from carbon monoxide poisoning during a power outage. What he did is he had a camping stove, and it had propane, you know, to screw the little containers on the bottom. And he used that in the garage. Now, because it was so hot, he lowered the garage door till there was just a little bit of vent, because he knew he needed to vent it. But he died of carbon monoxide poisoning. Unbelievable. So do not ever use a stove inside your home, garage, or enclosed space. Carbon monoxide is invisible, and you know what? It is deadly. Another thing, Don't use your cell phone for checking on the weather, because once the battery goes down, you're going to need that cell phone. Here's something new. It is an emergency radio. What color is it? Green, olive drab, OD green, army color. It comes in other colors, but I don't know why I seem to gravitate toward green. It's an emergency radio, and here's 4 ways to keep it powered, which is kind of cool. First is, you've got a hand crank here, and you can power it up there, kind of cool. You've also got solar panels. So you can see the solar panels here. You can also charge it. If you charge it this way, you don't have a power outage, but it's a good way to charge it up. Is you use a USB, common USB-C to USB-C, and that charges it. Or you can use 3 AAA batteries. I wouldn't recommend that. And it has all the weather bands on it. It also includes flashlight. This is in the description below if you want to order it. I also recommend carrying 4 inexpensive items. An emergency blanket. This is covered in my first video. A survival whistle. What color is that? OD green. Actually, it's a pretty good whistle. You could use it for a lot of things. Camping. Your 550 paracord, which is great for lashing down or making repairs. And your matches, which I did oranges that are green, and that it's a waterproof container. If you drop it in water, it will float. And you got your matches right here. I bought these at Safeway. 5 things to remember. First, stay calm. Protect your phone battery. Most people don't even think about that. Because once your phone goes and your battery goes in your phone and you don't have electricity to charge it up, it's a brick. So use your radio, and this is made specifically for emergency weather broadcasts. You've also got the regular channels. Keep your home cool. Don't open your refrigerator or the freezer. Drink water, and never use generators or grills indoors. Preparedness isn't about fear, it's about confidence. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe. You'll find my free 72-hour emergency checklist and product links below. Protect your home, protect your family, be prepared. I'm Tobin 7, Army veteran. Thanks for watching.